Imagine this. There's something so simple, so profound, that 99% of men completely ignore it. Yet when a man embraces it, something extraordinary happens. It's as if a switch flips in the minds of women. They can't help but notice. Here's the crazy part. Most men will live their entire lives without ever realizing what they're missing. Are you one of them? If you're still here, chances are you don't want to be. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Marcus. He wasn't extraordinary, just a regular guy like you or me. Marcus struggled with everything. He worried constantly about what people thought of him. He chased validation as if it were the only thing keeping him alive. But no matter what he did, he always felt invisible, especially to women. He tried being funny, charming, even flashy, but nothing worked. Deep down, he felt lost and frustrated. Then, one day, everything changed. Marcus stumbled upon a principle that shifted his entire perspective. It wasn't a magic trick, some viral dating hack, or a flashy self-help mantra. No, it was something ancient, something timeless. Stoicism. Now, you might be wondering, what does Stoicism, this philosophy from centuries ago, have to do with confidence, attraction, or life in general? Stay with me, because this is where the story gets interesting. Stoicism teaches a fundamental truth: control what you can and let go of what you can't. It's simple, but it's life-changing. Think about that for a moment. Most men are slaves to their emotions. They get triggered, lash out, and make impulsive decisions they later regret. It's a cycle, and women see it. They sense it. And let's be honest, there's nothing attractive about a man who can't control himself. But a stoic man, he's different. He's calm, collected, and composed in a world full of chaos. Imagine being at a party. There's a heated argument in one corner. People are raising their voices, emotions are flying, and everyone's attention is drawn to the commotion. But then there's you, standing there, unshaken, observing and calm, like a mountain in the middle of a storm. Trust me, women notice that. It's magnetic. Here's where it gets deeper. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoics, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's where the real power lies. When you stop chasing validation, when you stop letting the opinions of others dictate your life, you discover something incredible. You become free, and in that freedom, you find strength. When you live by your own values, when you stop seeking attention and start commanding respect, something magical happens. You stop being desperate. You stop trying to prove yourself to others, and paradoxically, people start noticing you. Women, in particular, feel drawn to that quiet, grounded confidence. It's not about being loud or arrogant. It's about being secure in who you are. But let's talk about the 99%, the men who don't get this. Most men are reactive. A rude comment, they snap back. A bad day, they let frustration consume them. But a stoic man pauses. He asks himself, does this deserve my energy? And more often than not, it doesn't. That's the secret. Women love a man who doesn't let the world control him. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about mastering them. Imagine this. Someone insults you in public. Most men would react immediately, defending their ego. But a stoic man, he would stay calm. He knows his worth isn't determined by someone else's words. He knows when to act and when to let things go. This kind of emotional mastery is rare, and that's precisely why it's so attractive. Women admire it because deep down, they want a man who can handle life, someone who's a rock when everything else feels uncertain. Let's go back to Marcus. Once he started practicing Stoicism, everything began to change. He made it a daily habit. He focused on his actions, not the opinions of others. He stopped chasing validation. Instead, he started living for himself. And guess what? People began to gravitate toward him. Women noticed him, not because he was trying to impress them, but because he wasn't trying at all. That's the paradox. When you stop seeking attention, you attract it effortlessly. Now let's be real. Most men won't take this seriously. They'll hear this message, nod their heads, and then go back to their old habits. They'll keep chasing external validation, reacting to life instead of mastering it. But you're different. You're here because you want more. You want to stand out. You want to be the man who commands respect, not because you're loud or flashy, but because you're composed, confident, and in control. Here's your challenge. Start small. The next time life throws chaos at you, pause, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, does this deserve my reaction? 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. Keep practicing that and watch how your life transforms. Think about the world we live in. It's noisy, chaotic, and full of distractions. Most people are running around, letting the world dictate how they feel and act. But you don't have to be like them. You can choose a different path. You can choose to be the calm in the storm. You can choose to be the 1%. This isn't just about attracting women. This is about your entire life. It's about becoming the kind of man who inspires respect and admiration wherever he goes. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And the best part, it's entirely within your control. You don't need anyone else's permission. You don't need external validation. All you need is the commitment to live by your own values. Marcus didn't transform overnight. It took time, effort, and discipline, but he stayed consistent. He reminded himself daily of the Stoic principles: control what you can, let go of what you can't, and focus on what truly matters. And as he did, his life began to change. He became someone people looked up to, someone women were drawn to, someone who radiated quiet strength and confidence. Now imagine what your life could look like if you did the same. Imagine waking up each day, knowing that you're in control of your emotions, your actions, and your life. Imagine walking into any room and commanding respect, not because you're seeking it, but because you've earned it. That's the power of Stoicism. That's the power of mastering yourself. So are you ready to step up? Are you ready to be part of the 1%? This isn't just another video or article. This is your wake-up call. The question is, will you answer it? If you're ready to take the first step, don't just read this and forget it. Start living it. Practice Stoicism daily. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. And watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. You've got this. The question is, will you take the challenge?